Hello, and welcome to another interesting episode. What are those 9 common mistakes a teacher makes while communicating in class? Hi, I'm Samita. I'm a teacher at heart. I'm on a mission to create a tribe of awesome teachers. Today, I'm going to talk about communication mistakes. Every single day we communicate. As a teacher, throughout the day, you have to communicate. Communicate with the students, communicate with the parents, with management, co-teachers, workers. You're constantly communicating. But there are certain common mistakes that a teacher makes while they are communicating. What are those? Number one, not listening actively. Not listening actively. As the teacher is very busy, when someone comes to talk to them, they do not give the full attention. This is a very big mistake. Because when you are listening actively, not only do you hear the words, but the body language conveys a lot of things. And most of the time, the body language helps you understand what exactly the person is trying to tell you. So, active listening is important. Point number 2, interrupting frequently. This happens when you are busy. Second, you have that in your mind that you know what the person is going to tell you. So, instead of listening, you keep on interrupting the person. If it is a child, a student, after 3-4 interruptions, they will not tell you what they had come to say. They will understand you are giving a feedback, I am not interested. I want to give you an answer and finish the matter. The moment that happens, a disconnect happens with a teacher and a student. And a student goes back without getting answer to the question. Many a times it so happens that yes, you are in a school or a college for a very long time, but the student who has come is facing the situation for the first time. Maybe as a teacher you have an idea that yes, this is a problem which will get solved over a period of time. But for the child, it's a real problem. For the student, it is something that he or she is facing for the first time. So with empathy, you need to listen. You should avoid interrupting when they are trying to speak. Number 3, having bias even before the conversation starts. Looking at someone's dress, the way they speak, sometimes even the way they look, you have a certain type of bias in your mind. It may be regarding the way they are speaking, it may be regarding their educational background, it may be regarding something that you have formed an opinion. Most of the time, these biases are not correct. We tend to create a bias in our mind and then we give an answer. Every child is different. Every student is different. So when you are listening, keep the bias aside. Maybe the child is not a student of your class, but someone else's. It's okay. Listen carefully. Communicate what is necessary. And then whatever step needs to be taken, you can take. Don't sit there with a bias in mind that this student is poor in studies, so the child is making excuse. Or this student is good in studies, so the child is making excuses. Do not have any such bias. This is one of the biases I have told. Listen with an open mind and then decide what needs to be done. Point number 4. It's all about me or the other child. Whenever someone comes, you already try forming in your mind that this child has come because I. Please remove that I from the conversation. Remove other child has done this, other child did not do this from the conversation, and just focus on what the child in front of you is saying, without making it a tussle between you both. If a child comes up to say that I did not understand, immediately don't take it, that means didn't I teach you? It's not about you teaching or the child. The child did not understand because of various reasons. You can find out what the reasons are. Give the child a patient hearing and then find out what is the reason. Other children have understood doesn't mean this child will also understand. There may be some reason. You need to listen, question properly. Point number 5, talking about other students always. That this child this, that child that. When a person comes, first we should understand children don't come to us to communicate most of the time. Good, bad, problem, they don't come. If someone has come, respect that the child has come to you, the child is communicating you. Don't keep on comparing to other children. Don't keep on talking of other children. Concentrate on the person who is in front of you and talk to that student. Point number 6, asking too many irrelevant questions. Irrelevant to the point the student is trying to discuss with you. Something which tells that the teacher is not ready to listen to me. The child will not tell you anything and go away. But this is one mistake a teacher should never make. Number 7, whenever a teacher is very, very busy, the teacher generally gives an one-worded answer like, yes, tell, I'm listening. You might be busy correcting or scrolling through your social media account. The person standing in front of you will immediately get the message, I am not interested. Never do that. If you don't have time, please tell that I do not have time right now. You can come after and give them a time when you are free to talk. It's not necessary for you to talk then and there, but it's necessary for you to be present when you are talking to the person. Number 8, changing topic. One thing, the person comes and talks to you, you immediately change the topic because you don't want to talk on that topic. Give a proper answer. If you don't want to discuss something, tell them clearly that I do not want to discuss this. We will discuss this at some other time. Or this is not for you to discuss. Some proper answer needs to be given. Don't just change topic. The person whom you are talking to will understand that you are changing topic, not giving the answer. It's better to give an answer. Even if you don't want to talk about that, it's okay. You can say, I am not interested in talking about this topic. Or this is not a topic for your discussion. Or this topic is closed for discussion. Any answer is okay, depending on the situation. But you need to give an answer. Last and the most important point, having poor body language. Your face, your eyes, your expressions show whether you are listening or not listening. Your words show whether you are interested in talking or not interested. When you want to communicate with the students, everything should be in alignment. Your words, your body language should project the same thing. Your listening should be active listening. Be present at the moment there. And then you will see that your communication is so effective that everyone will understand that you mean business. That's the sign of a good teacher. When you are there, present at the moment, helping students for whatever reason they come to you. I know you will become an awesome teacher. Bye-bye. Take care. See you in the next.